David Letterman. Tonight, Lady Gaga. From Modern Family, Eric Stonestreet. And music from the back scenes. Plus Paul Schaefer and the CBS Orchestra. And now, out of season fruit from South America. David Letterman.
How you folks doing? You doing all right? I'm very excited. Welcome to the Late Show. By the way, this is our first post-apocalypse Late Show. So, while we're at it, I'd like to make a prediction of my own. I predict that sometime this week, Oprah Winfrey's show will end. Thank you very much. I don't know if you know, I'm talking about this guy who's some kind of a wacky preacher. He said that, I guess Saturday was going to be the end of the world, and it was going to be 10 o'clock Eastern, 7 o'clock West, East Coast, Pacific. So I got up, we planned a brunch and sat back, had the camera ready, and boom, nothing happened. So thank you, SEAL Team 6. You know, we got Osama bin Laden. Remember how cool that was? They've now announced the replacement, the guy who's taking bin Laden's job. Good gig. I saw this report on CNN. Did you see this? Watch. Take a look at this special report.
An Egyptian named Saif al-Adel has been named the new interim leader of al-Qaeda. The announcement was made at the annual al-Qaeda upfronts, where the struggling network's chairman, Jeff Zucker, announced a promising new slate of terror plots and a 13-episode pickup for the Paul Reiser Show. Chuck Benson, CNN, New York.
Yeah, that's right. That's exactly what happened. It's interesting, New York City is the greatest city in the world, undeniably. That's why your folks are here. You came to New York. We got stuff coming, we got stuff going, and we got a mayor who's a bit of a guy who really thinks he is like a dictator. And first he outlawed salt in food. You can't have salt anymore in food. He said, especially soup. He outlawed salty soup. Then he outlawed smoking public. You can't, and now he's outlawed smoking outdoors. Today is the first day. You can't in New York City. You can't smoke outdoors. You understand what I'm saying? You can't go out there and sneak a butt anymore. You know? Hey, how you doing? Hey. You can't do that. I mean, we must have 8 million rats, but you can't go outside and have a cigarette. No, oh, geez. But if you see a rat with a cigarette, report it. For the love of God, call that in, because it's serious, too. And I'm warning you, especially folks from out of town, because today, here's how bad it is. I'm in a restaurant, and I said, I'll have the smoked salmon. They arrested me. They arrested me. Took me downtown. So now the only legal butts in town belong to the Kardashian girls. What? What? God, it's only Monday. Yeah, it's serious. I mean, everybody's now trying to stop. Why is it even legal to smoke anymore. Everybody, here's how bad it is. This was Central Park earlier. That's right, I was in Central Park. And I saw a squirrel. What was that? Did you hear that? I saw a squirrel put a... I saw a squirrel put... What is doing? Is that me or is that something else?
I hear it too.
I saw a squirrel.
What is that?
Is the audio guy up there? Where is he? Tom, are you up there? Tom Herman? What is going on?
I just couldn't listen to another squirrel nuts joke.
Fine, have it that way. At least the world didn't blow up. Oh, you know who's on the program tonight? Lady Gaga, ladies and gentlemen. Earlier today, arrived in a stretch egg.
Very hip joke.
Yeah, stretch egg.
Yeah, hip reference.
I can't wait to meet Lord Gaga. Well, it's very exciting to have her here at CBS. She's replacing Katie Couric. You folks see the season finale of The Apprentice? The Apprentice with Donald Trump? I know you didn't, but I appreciate your support of me. Yeah, it's a great honor to be selected apprentice. It's like being chosen as a Schwarzenegger maid. Listen to this. You remember former President George Bush W? Remember George Bush? President for 8 years, and last year, I think his second year out of office, last year he made, listen to this, he made $15 million public speaking engagements. $15 million. Here's what he does. He comes out on stage. He introduces the goddesses.
Right.
And then he goes into a 90-minute rant about Chuck Lorre. Don't worry about it. No, it's fine.
My favorite joke of the night.
The guy is booked. He's got dozens and dozens and dozens of public speaking engagement, and I'm thinking, oh, sure, now he's busy. Now he's doing stuff. Oh, how about that Pirates of the Caribbean? Did you go see the Pirates of the Caribbean? I know you didn't, but I appreciate the... A lot of nights people don't want to play along with me. A lot of nights they want nothing to do with me, so I appreciate it. Yeah, $360 million. Wow, that's like a Newt Gingrich bill at Tiffany's. $360 million. Whoa. Newt Gingrich is running for president. He loves campaigning, and his campaign certainly got off to a smooth start. But he likes being on the campaign trail. He's already, over the weekend, he met his next wife, so that's good. And people, this was great. Bob Schieffer on Face the Nation yesterday. Newt Gingrich was on, and Bob Schieffer says, what's the deal? Because Newt had like a $500,000 bill at Tiffany's, you know, the jewelry store. And you're thinking, oh, okay, well, you know, a tennis bracelet? Really? $500,000? What are we talking about here? Little earrings? Every now and then people give me a little key ring from Tiffany's. Sure, yeah. $500,000? So Bob Schieffer, being the seasoned Grizzly News veteran that he is, jumped right on that. He said, Newt, what's the deal? Here, we have a clip from yesterday's Face the Nation Watch.
Did you owe $500,000 to a jewelry company at one point?
We had a revolving fund.
Well, what does that mean?
It means that we had a revolving fund. That it was a...
We have a revolving fund. We'll be right back with tonight's Top 10 list and Lady Gaga, everybody. Thank you so much.
After the break, Top 10 Harold camping excuses and Lady Gaga. Everyone have your bingo cards ready? B7. Or later.
Mama said that your life is a
That's it right there. That's your... Got a big show tonight. I hope things go well tonight. I was a little nervous earlier because we get a guy in the audience from Arkansas. Hey, Dave, your boy playing ball? Thank you, ma'am. Yes, we're playing ball. And, of course, you have 3 or 4 years of what they call the T-ball, which is a one inning, as I've said before, one inning of T-ball, the most exciting 6 hours in all of sports. And then you go to a little something called coach pitch. And of course, I've been coaching at third base now for 2 or 3 years. And in T-ball, as a coach, you don't have to know anything. I mean, honest to God, it's like a Mexican fire drill. And please, no offense to Mexico or the Mexican Fire Department.
None taken.
It's important that you have your fire drills. Sure. They're just different. You know what I'm saying? Of course. I don't want to have to apologize for this tomorrow. It's like a... Okay, it's like an American fire drill, all right? Better. So now I'm coaching third, and it's coach pitch, and they take it a little more seriously. And Saturday, the manager had to come out and talk to me at third because there was a shallow infield fly. And whenever a kid hits one, it's amazing. You think, wow, look at that. And of course, the infield fly, and I had the kids running. The bases were loaded. I had no outs. I had the kids running. Potential triple play, of course, and you tag up and see what happens. No, all the way in. Go on, take green light. And very embarrassing, mortifying. But that was after the world didn't end. How many of you honestly were a little disappointed? Huh? I was a little disappointed. It's like you wake up New Year's Day and there's no Rose Parade. Well, what happened to the Rose Parade? Well, it canceled. Didn't happen. Yeah. You'd be disappointed.
Well, yeah.
So now the organization that predicted the apocalypse has released this explanation. Oh, good. Now we'll get to the bottom of it. Right, okay. Here's the explanation for why the world did not end, everybody.
God canceled plans to bring the righteous up to heaven because everyone these days is too fat. We apologize for the inconvenience.
I don't even get what's in it for this guy. He's like 89 years old, and he predicted the end of the world. And this is the second stab he's taken at it. And the first one, he was obviously wrong the first time. So now he's wrong again. I'm telling you, one more time, and I'm going to quit paying attention. If this guy calls me one more time looking for money to support the end of the world announcement and party.
Right, yeah.
It's the end of a world fundraiser. He's not getting a dime from me till I start to see some results. I thought we'd be in the backyard watching chunks of the planet fly by. Kaboom! There goes Indiana! Woo! And by the way, Indiana would be the first to go. Now listen, I don't want any trouble for you folks in Indiana.
Okay.
You and the Mexican firemen, just leave me alone, all right? Trying to have fun, for the love of God. Let's open the deal. Ladies and gentlemen, here's tonight's Top 10. The category tonight, Top 10 Herald Camping Excuses.
Dave!
This is the guy that predicted...
Dave!
Yes.
Dave!
Oh, is that who in the band?
Dave!
What? Oh, yes, sir. Hi.
Dave. Hi.
Well, go ahead and speak right up, sir.
Yeah, I was wondering, do we get any prizes?
Prizes?
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, let me just clear up one thing. Being here tonight is its own reward. No, there's no prizes. I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about. We don't have any prizes.
Because I could use a lawn mower, you know?
Yeah. Well, I'm sorry, there are no prizes.
Well,
Too
Oprah
bad.
has stuff under her seats and stuff. You don't have anything?
We have nothing. I'm sorry, we have no prizes.
How about that trombone? I've always wanted a trombone. Right, honey? I've always
I don't know, Tom. What do you think? You mind giving it a biff? Give the guy the trombone.
Really? No, wait a second.
Well, you can get another one. Just
We
go
need
over to,
that- well, we
you can
need
go
the-
over to Manny's. He'll
Are
be
you
fine.
kidding? He's going to give him a
Thanks,
trombone
Biff.
in the middle of the show?
Thanks, Tom.
This is highly irregular.
That is highly irregular.
I've never seen that.
Thank you. Okay, there you
I
go.
don't know.
Hey,
I don't know about this.
That's great. There you go. Enjoy the rest of the show.
oh, no, we're not staying. This place has bad mojo. We're leaving.
Bad mojo.
Come on, let's go.
Bad mojo. Good
not
night,
bad
ma'am.
mojo.
Yeah, we're going.
Enjoy the
You the
cab
man,
ride
Dave.
with the trombone. Sorry, Tom. It's all right. You got the thing? You still got
he's-
that right. Yeah, that's good. You're
Looks
fine.
like that. He's on that.
Why did the guy ask for that, for
for the
crap's
rest of
sake?
the night.
All right, here we go. Top 10 Herald camping excuses. This is the guy who said it's all going to come to a screeching halt Saturday. His excuses now. Number 10, Rapture got rained out. That's what they call it, the Rapture. Number 9, forgot to carry the one. Number 8, dates got screwed up because of the Jewish holidays. Number 7, K. Hold on, God's texting me. Yeah, it's been postponed. Number 5, don't blame me. I voted for Kucinich. Number 4. To prevent bear attacks, be sure to suspend all food and trash in a tree. I'm sorry, that's a top 10 wilderness camping trip. That's not a Herald camping tip. Yeah. Number 3, at 89, I can't remember how to operate the toaster. Number 2, didn't everybody's world end when Oprah was canceled? And number 1 Herald camping excuse, I'm bat crazy. That's the problem. Ladies and gentlemen, we'll be right back with the lovely Lady Gaga, everybody. Here we go. Paul, do you know our first guest?
Not personally, sir, no. I have
You're
not had
familiar
the
with her
pleasure.
music, of course?
Yeah, crazy about her music.
All right. Well,
She can
she's
do
here tonight.
anything.
Yep, she's here tonight. We're happy to have her. At about 25 years old. She's only 25 years old.
Why won't she transfer half of her money directly into my account? At this age, what does she need it for?
Well,
I've only got a few years left.
it hadn't occurred to me, but I'll mention that to her. First guest, she's won 5 Grammy Awards. She sold over 15 million albums. 15 million. And is just about the biggest star on the planet. Her new album, right here, is entitled Born This Way. It's now in stores. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome Lady Gaga. How you doing?
Hello, New York.
Nice to see you. How you doing?
I'm so good. I'm so happy to be here.
Yeah, it's nice to meet you because
Nice
we
orange tie.
Thank you. Why stop? Now it's we've seen a lot about you. We've read a lot about you. I'm so glad you're finally here. What can you tell us? How are things? What's new?
I'm having the best day. My album is coming out. Well, it came out today.
Right.
Yeah. I'm so happy and I'm so grateful, and I've been working on this music for so long. And did you see all the fans outside?
No, I was in here doing the show.
It was.
Sorry. Oh, there they are. Look at that.
Oh, they're so amazing.
Whoa.
They're just so sweet.
Yeah, they're never here for me. Now, you have a mask on. Does this represent something, or we don't care what it represents? It's
I'm
just,
Batman.
You're Batman. Can you make...
Oh, see, the band's going to start playing.
Yeah, we're missing a trombone, though. I'm sorry.
Can't do Batman without a trombone.
Sorry.
Now, can you make money on albums these days? Or do you make your money touring?
Yes, you can.
Make money with albums?
Yes.
Yeah. How many albums have you done?
Well, I've only put out 2 albums. This is my 3rd. But I feel really blessed. I sold, I think, 24 million in the first 2 records.
Well, that's crazy, isn't it?
Thanks to you guys.
What are you wearing? I mean, what aren't you wearing? What? I mean, it's great. Don't get me wrong.
I only liked the jacket, so I decided that's all I would wear.
You and I are very different in that regard. I have never thought to myself, I'm just going to wear my underpants.
Why not?
You're originally...
I'm sure you'd look nice if you just...
in my underpants?
You'd be surprised.
Yes, I would be very surprised. And you'd be surprised also.
We could do some magic tricks.
and so would the local authorities. Now, you're just a kid. You're 25 years old, for God's sakes. When I was your age, I had a paper route.
I have a paper route. It's called Born This Way.
What do you know?
Pick it up in stores.
Yeah. When you were a kid, you lived. Where did you live? Here in New York?
Yes, I grew up on 70th Street.
Oh, the Upper West Side.
Upper West Side, right by Lincoln Center. So I grew up across the street from the opera and the ballet, and I used to dream of being a star. And then I moved downtown when I was 19.
19. Now, your family musical?
They sing in the shower.
That's good. And you pursued your career I know your mom took you around to different clubs and stuff.
She did. Well, I think she knew that I was going to sneak out, so she decided she would chaperone.
That's a very smart bit of parenting, though, when they realize that somebody is devoted and dedicated and has the skill and ability that early to support it. Good for her.
There was no stopping me, so my mom was really supportive. And, you know, I've been doing this for a long time, and I had a lot of rejection, and I fought and fought and fought for my position, and I feel grateful that I get to be here.
Good for you.
David Letterman.
Thank you. When I got fired at NBC, my mom brought me here to CBS.
Smart move.
Yes, I thought it was very touching of her. Now, and you did other things. You a waitress. I know everybody in show business in New York does some time waiting. What kind of a waitress were you?
A very bad one.
Really?
No, I was actually rather good. I used to flirt with everybody so that I would get tips, except it didn't work so good if they were on a date. That's so smart. Because then the girl is looking at you like, why are you looking at my man like that? And you're just like, the wine. And
sure. That's when the soup goes in the lap.
Yeah.
Whoops. Pardon me, honey.
So sorry.
Yeah.
Can I have $5?
Yeah. And then you were going to clubs downtown, and you would use the money from your waitressing job to go where? What kind of music were you looking for in those days when you were a kid?
Well, actually, that's when I started playing out mostly. So I was making pop music in the underground New York scene, which at the time was very singer-songwriter driven. So I used to, with my friend Lady Starlight, who's also was living in New York at the time, we used to do a variety show. And we would wear matchy bikinis, and I would play my pop songs.
Well, that's your show right there.
Yeah.
That's all you need.
It's amazing. I'm telling you, if you take your clothes off, it's amazing what will happen. Unbelievable.
And what kind of a kid were you? Did you finish high school?
I finished high school. What is that? Does that mean that you're a bad kid if you don't finish high school?
No, I'm just, it's biographical information.
Don't be judgmental.
I'm not being judgmental. I'm just asking you, did you finish high school?
I finished high school. I did not finish college, but I think my fans, everyone, you should definitely finish school.
Would you consider going back to college?
No.
You do. I heard somebody say, if you can afford going to college, you don't need to go to college.
I don't agree with that. I just, in my line of work, I don't know that they can teach you how to ride disco sticks.
Yeah. I know. They really can't. Do you have a boyfriend? Not right now? Is that a no?
Why are you asking?
Well, again, just
I do like a man in an orange tie.
Well, I'll see what I can do.
I don't know about those.
But you're not with anyone currently, is what I'm inferring here.
Why?
Because you didn't say yes, or you didn't really say anything. Now what? What's happening now?
I'm noticing that you're quite fashionable. You have orange pinstripes with an orange tie.
Oh, there's no accidents on this
now,
show.
does someone style you?
Does somebody what?
Does someone style
Oh, yeah, I have no idea what any of this is. No, this is, Sue and Natalie put this little outfit together for me.
Well, good job, Sue and Natalie.
And somebody put that little outfit together for you?
I actually found it in the garbage. On the way in. I just,
We'll be right back with Lady Gaga, ladies and gentlemen. You have how many people follow you on Twitter? 10 million people following you on Twitter. That's crazy, isn't it?
Yes.
What kind of things do you message out on the Twitter?
Whatever I please.
How often do you Twitter?
It really depends. Last night it was really exciting because the album was dropping at midnight. So I just sat with a bottle of wine by the computer and was talking to the fans all night. And it was great because I got to experience the album release with everybody.
Yeah. And the feedback, how do you find the feedback? Is it always positive? They have criticism for you? They have suggestions?
It's both. You've got 10 million people behind a computer. It's a free-for-all. It's terrifying.
Yeah, I would think it would be terrifying.
Yeah.
Everything
it's a good thing they like the music.
Yeah.
I like that you have the blue piece of paper because I can just lean over if I don't like a question. No.
I have a copy for you. Anything there strike your fancy?
No.
Oh, you have the list of rumors?
No, I don't. I just walked right into
Let's go right to the list of rumors. We have the... First of all, tell me about the egg.
The vessel?
The vessel.
What would you like to know about the vessel?
How much time do you spend in? Oh, is it tough to get insurance?
Well, no, because it's for me it is a place where I can meditate and experience rebirth. So I just get inside of it and close it, and then when I feel that I have been reborn spiritually, I just
How long does the rebirth process take?
It depends.
And what is that? Is a spiritual, we're talking about a spiritual rebirth?
Well, it's also, I just really believe that you can be reborn over and over and over again until you find that part of you that is the best you that you can be. So I encourage everyone to do that. I wonder what would happen if I put you in an egg.
In an egg? I don't think I'd fit.
Maybe we could get in together.
Get in the egg together.
You could be the yolk.
Yeah. Your meat dress was turned into beef jerky to be preserved forever. Is that true?
Yes.
That's not true.
That is true.
That's not true.
That's
not true.
Why would you ask? Then don't ask me about the rumor.
It's a rumor.
That is a true rumor.
No, it's not true.
Okay.
You don't know how to make jerky. Do you know how to make jerky?
I didn't make it myself.
Who made the jerky?
A friend.
There's several things you don't want to leave up to your friends. Making jerky is one of them.
I think it was just salted. Isn't that what jerky?
Last year, you bought $11,000 in lingerie at one store.
That's very inappropriate of you to ask me.
That's true. Held a seance on tour to get rid of spirit who haunts you. That's not true.
Whatever you say.
That's not true. You relax by fly fishing.
No. No.
Once ate a Barbie doll's head during a concert.
Yes, all the time.
No, that's not true.
That is true.
That's not true. That's
Why
polypropylene.
are you asking me to...
Wait, that'd poison you. That's polypropylene. Once on a talk show, tore up host's notes.
I'm just so fed up with all of it.
Once? Hey, how about this one? What did you... Oh, no. No. That's not what you think.
Delicious.
No, it's not. It's chemically treated. You're going to be sick for a week. You won't be out of the egg for a month. All right, let's try. Let's finish up with. You enjoy picking up hitchhikers.
I like fans.
Yeah. So you might stop and pick up a hitchhiker.
A fan.
If a guy was going to Albany.
I don't know about that, but I do like stop the bus for fans all the time.
Really? And they get on the bus?
Yeah, well, I'll stop the bus for them to get on, and then, oh, maybe it was chemically treated. I feel sick. I'm just kidding.
Yeah, I know. What did you just barfed it up right
yeah,
here?
I did.
Yeah. Well, listen, it's been great fun having you here, and I hope you come back. I feel like you should come back more often because you're from the area, and we do the show right here every day.
I've just been so happy to be back in the city and to be here on album release day is so awesome.
You have a big tour, I assume?
And I watch you all the time.
Oh, God bless you. That's very sweet of you to say. Lady Gaga, ladies and gentlemen.
I lay in the vessel and watch you.
There it is right there, Born This Way in stores now. We'll be right back with Eric Stonestreet.
Catch tomorrow's Late Show with Dave's guest, Ewan McGregor, CBS News' Scott Pelley, and Brad Paisley. And now, the Late Show Summer Preview. June, July, August. There you go, America. Stay here.
Our next guest is an Emmy Award-winning actor who stars on the popular television series Modern Family, and the season finale, you can see it on Wednesday night. Please welcome Eric Stonestreet, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the program. Let's get right to the rumors.
Okay. I want to dispel them all right now.
Tell us about yourself. Where'd you grow up? Where are you from? What'd you do as a kid?
Well, Dave, I'm from Kansas City, Kansas.
Oh, Kansas City.
Yeah.
Great town, Kansas City.
Yeah, it's
right?
a great town.
Yeah.
And I grew up right on the outskirts of Kansas City.
Suburb there?
Yeah, suburb. I went to a school called Piper High School, and I was in 4-H, and I had pigs and cows at my house.
Great. Oh,
Yeah.
Your family were on a farm, right?
Well, my dad had another business, but we were sort of hobbyist farmers. I had, at any given time, about 90 hogs to feed before school and after school.
Well, I think that's a great experience for a kid. Did you enjoy it?
I loved it. I loved it. It sort of taught me that life existed outside of me. I had these pigs to take care of. Then we had cattle, and I was only one of my friends who had to wake up extra early to feed animals.
Nothing wrong with that.
No. Yeah, it was great. We ate them too.
Oh, well, yeah. That's the way of the world, really.
Yeah. The first calf we had was named Tootsie, and I bottle fed Tootsie from when she was a calf, and then we fed her, and then Tootsie went away, and I asked my dad if we ate Tootsie, and he said no, we didn't. But every once in a while I would come home and I would ask what was for dinner, and they would say, my mom would say steak, and I would say, Tootsie again?
Oh, and did your friends in like high school, did they understand this, or were they not farmers too? Or
no, there was a neighborhood right around where we lived, but we lived on land. Years later, I found out that our pig and cattle operation was basically illegal. We were in the city limits, because every yeah, it's true, right?
That's not good.
Yeah, I'm doing time for raising pigs illegally. What are you in for?
Yeah.
Bacon.
Yeah.
But I would have to spread lime on the pig excrement
to keep the
smell down, so the neighbors wouldn't complain. Yeah.
They ever wander? The pigs ever break out or anything?
Oh well, I was in high school once for fighting, or I was in high school, and I was in school suspension. Do you know what that is?
No, I don't know.
It's not quite as bad as out of school suspension. Right. You've done something bad, but you can stay in school. I was fighting.
Yeah.
Terrible. I don't recommend fighting. So I was in school, and the principal comes in and grabs me, and he goes, Eric, can I speak to you outside? I'm like, how much more trouble can I be in? I'm already in school suspension.
Sure.
He says, your pigs are out. You need to go home. So I go home, and literally there's 30 pigs on the street that I grew up in. My mom's there. I go, I got this. I go grab a bucket. You just top the bottom of the bucket. The pigs come on running. Much like how people get my attention.
The same kind of a deal.
Yeah.
And from pigs to Washington, you recently at the White House Correspondents'
Just
Dinner.
a few years of a leap.
Yeah.
Then I was in Washington.
Well, that's
DC.
remarkable. I mean, that's a lesson to be learned. You can grow up in this country and you end up in the White House.
Absolutely. Sitting at, apparently, as I'm learning, the most important table at the White House.
Who was at your table?
The chief of the staff, Bill Daley. Yeah. And people were saying to me, you're at the table with the most important man in Washington, which I would have assumed is President Obama. But they said, well, no, everybody wants to get to President Obama through.
Go through the guy. Sure.
Well, I had a White House Correspondents' Tour scheduled for the next day, Sunday at 5:45. And I told him, I said, Mr. Daley, I'm going to be at your office tomorrow. So if there's any papers jostled around on your desk, it was me. I did it. And he said, oh, really? You're coming to the White House tomorrow? I said, yeah. An hour later, Dave, my White House tour canceled. Done. Okay, so I'm like, hey, my White House tour's canceled to George Stephanopoulos. And he goes, well, you're sitting next to the guy that can take care of that. I said, Mr. Daley, my White House tour's been canceled. At which point his wife's like, Bill, Bill, get his tour back on. And he says, next time you're in Washington, I'll get you a tour. The next day, we assassinate Osama bin Laden. So that's my brush with history. I was supposed to be at the White House when they're all in the Situation Room handling this stuff. But the best thing is he's on his BlackBerry doing this, and I'm like, oh my God, he's handling the White House tour.
Yeah. How awful.
He is getting my tour scheduled.
How awful would you have felt if they had to postpone shooting Osama bin Laden?
Yeah.
Because you had a tour of the White House.
Tour for Modern Family, come on through quickly.
Well, Modern Family, the season finale airs Wednesday. Pleasure to meet you, Eric.
Pleasure to meet you,
Thank you very
David.
much. Eric Stonestreet, ladies and gentlemen. We'll be right back with the vaccines, everybody. Okay. Our next guests are an acclaimed British rock and roll band. That's them right now, and their new album will be in stores next week. So remember, the Lady Gaga right now, and then next week these guys.
Yeah.
So you have your work. You have some homework here.
I'm telling you.
The name of their collection of music is called, it's entitled, What Did You Expect from the Vaccines? That's what it's entitled. Making their network television debut tonight, The Vaccines, ladies and gentlemen. The Vaccines. Ladies and gentlemen, hi boys, how are you? Good to see you. Thank you very much for being here. Pleasure to see you. Pleasure as well. Thank you, sir. There it is, The Vaccines. Now, this will be in stores next week, okay?
Next week?
Very nice. Thanks for watching. Good night, everybody.
Now stay tuned for Craig Ferguson. This is Alan Calder speaking. Good night, everybody.
Cute pants, sister.
Timothy Hutton is here. This is a great show. You, Timothy Hutton, and this woman who skis down the sheer cliff faces of
and probably goes
extreme
back up
skier.
and does it again.
Yeah, she does. Where were we? Oh, congratulations. You're just now, I guess, have completed and will soon be showing on HBO your 7th George Carlin special.
Yes,
Congratulations.
I am justifiably proud of having 7 of those in 13 years.
A lot of work goes into those.
A lot of work. A lot of flying.
Yeah.
In fact, I fly so much, I have an average lifetime velocity of 36 miles an hour.
I didn't even know you could figure that.
Yeah, well, it takes a little figuring. You have to sit down and be serious about it, you know.
Yeah.
But I'm always on the plane. I like the little airlines. I like the little
commuters.
ones. Yeah, I was on something recently called Flyorama. They don't have a movie, but they have 3 one-act plays.
Oh, now see, there's innovation. I like that. Yeah.
So I travel around. I do about 120 shows a year, and it takes about 2 years to work up a new hour's worth.
Yeah, it's very difficult.
Yeah, well, it's fun, though. I find I really do enjoy digging things out of the file and making something out of them, you know. And on the planes, you get a lot of chance to work. Because you are away from everything else. I get to read a lot. You see things. These are a couple of things that have sort of piled up in my mind recently, and maybe they've been covered by some recent guest. I don't know, but I like to mention my version of them anyway.
Sure.
First of all, there was this idea in this war on drugs. They were going to drop these caterpillars on the coca crop, try to wipe out the cocaine. And I don't know if they're thinking about this, but caterpillars become moths. And, I mean, that's all we need is hundreds of millions of moths who've been up all night, you know, with feelings of power and confidence. We don't need that.
Well, I would think somebody must have looked into that.
I hope maybe they won't go through with that. I also noticed that Ronald Reagan had the fluid removed from his brain after he got out of office. You know, it would have seemed to me that would have been something to do right before your inauguration.
Maybe you should have run on that as part of his campaign.
That could have been.
I'll have it tapped out before the election.
See? Well, he made it anyway, though. He didn't need another issue. The rotten sneaker contest. You read about that.
No, I don't know anything about it.
In this country somewhere, there's a thing called the rotten sneaker contest, and it's going international next year. This means we're going to be up against Mongolian sneakers.
No.
So I think we're going to really have to be on our mettle. Let's see. Another thing, talking about drugs, they found out you can get high from licking a toad. People in the South are doing this.
They exude certain
enzyme or something. And I understand in South Carolina and Georgia, they're going to try and make it against the law, naturally. Make it against the law to lick a toad.
Sure, ruin our fun.
What they're going to do is force the whole toad trade underground, you know. And it would really be hard concealing them, you know. I mean, a kilo of toads is not something that's easy to...
Yeah.
I don't know. The only other thing that's interested me lately, I noticed you can now have 5 parents. It's possible to have 5 parents. An egg donor, a sperm donor, a surrogate mother to carry the child, and then 2 adoptive parents to take over the child later. And it really makes a thing like he has his mother's eyes sort of a confusing statement.
Sociological wonder. Let's see, when is the big show going to be on?
Unfortunately for the American people, that won't be until June 2nd.
June 2nd.
But I'm here to plug it early. I thought, get it in their minds now.
Good. Always a pleasure to see you.
Thank you.
Thank you, and come back anytime. It's George Carlin. We have to applause here for station identification. Uh-oh. All right. Let's bring out our first guest, a very funny man. And the important thing, if you're going into the world of comedy, the real test is how long can you be funny? And he's been funny for a long, long time. He's been performing stand-up for the last 30 years. He has a brand new special, George Carlin Live at the Paramount. Live at the Paramount. That takes place Saturday night, a live event right here in the city. You can see it on HBO. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome George Carlin. George. Hi, George. What happened?
I had an ovary removed.
Oh, no, you didn't.
No?
No, you didn't.
Old hide-and-seek injury? All right.
Good.
I'm really okay.
Good to see you. This is very exciting for me, and I guess even more exciting for you for a couple of reasons. But I know you always enjoy coming back to New York City.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, hometown. Doing this show from my hometown. That's great.
Yep.
And I love the restaurants. It's got the best restaurants.
30,000 different restaurants in New York City.
But only a few worth mentioning on the David Letterman show.
All right. Let's hear them.
Vinny's House of Toast.
Oh.
I go back all the time. Vinny and his lovely wife, Dawn, God bless her. They've come up with over 300 ways to serve toast.
Uh-huh.
And my favorite is, well, I like the roast toast. It's nice. It sounds... But give me a toast sandwich.
Yeah.
You know?
How do they handle that? What do they do with that?
I like the toast sandwich on toast.
Oh, so you get it toasted?
Yeah, I get it. But you can get the toast sandwich on plain bread. It's just as good.
Yeah.
Just as good.
Get it on a bun, maybe?
Toast on a bun. Yeah, because the toast sticks out a little from the bun. The contour is being different. So I'm over there. That's usually in the afternoon, because that's light fare.
Oh, yeah, it is.
Nighttime, trying to impress somebody.
Yeah.
Special place in Soho, south of Houston, down in Soho.
Hey, you know this town.
Well, I learned some of this stuff when I was out in California. Nice place called Bombs Away. Have you ever been in there?
No, Bombs Away. Is it a new place?
Very interesting. Bombs Away. The patrons sit on the ground floor. Kitchen is on the balcony. And when the chef, when they've finished cooking your food, they toss it off. Bombs away!
Oh, is that right?
And you got to catch it on your plate. Real easy with like a T-bone steak, soup, a mess.
Oh, no, yeah.
Peas, no fun peas.
No, peas are no good.
Nice thing, if it lands on the floor, on the house. The food is free if you don't catch it in your plate.
Wow. You know, I hadn't heard of that place.
Yeah, I love the city.
Yeah.
And there's one place that's closed now. Unfortunately, it was a restaurant for the blind, and they had to close because of the incredible cleaning costs each night, you know. But I haven't been there a long time, and they tell me it's fine.
Yeah. Let's talk a little bit more about, now, of course, you do the stand-up comedy, and you've been doing it. And like I said, I think it's a real tribute to your ability and your appeal that you could have a great career for this long, certainly.
Sure.
But you do other things. You were in the movie The Prince of Tides.
Yes, it was. I was in Prince of Tides. I do Shining Time Station, a children's show.
Now, tell me about that, because...
Thank you. Thank you.
That, by the way, is the dictionary definition of a smattering of applause.
Yes, it is.
You won't get a better example than that.
That's the one they have right on that same page.
Yeah. Tell me about the PBS show.
Well, that's a children's show called Shining Time Station. I play a little fellow called Mr. Conductor. More than this matter. That was a sprinkling.
Yeah.
That was a little better even. But you know what? I'm in town for another reason, and that has to do with my career. Like the Madonna deal, you heard about Madonna.
Oh, $60 million blockbuster deal.
Mine is not quite that much money involved, more $35,000, but we're pulling together all of my many show business interests under one roof.
Oh, great, yeah.
And we're going to send it out that way. First of all, I represent people now. We're representing other artists.
So you're in the management business?
That's, well, sort of, yes.
Yeah.
First, I got the first guy ever wrote a novel in chapstick. Okay? You heard sometimes they say this is a good summer book, this is a good winter book.
The original manuscript actually executed in chapstick. Wow.
Yeah. And something Paul and the guys would be interested in, we have a guy who plays classical music on the bugle. It takes a hell of a lip, but he's good.
Put him together with a chapstick guy, maybe.
Maybe as a duo,
prolong their careers.
Yes. See? That's why you're here.
I'm an idea guy.
That's why you're here. A band. I'm representing a band from England, heavy metal band that's called So Long Mate. And during each performance, one of the members of the band is killed by the rest of the band.
Beaten to death or something?
Yeah, beaten to death. And the nice thing is the sound of the band is constantly changing. Open auditions all year round.
Oh, yeah. Well, I'm glad things are going so well.
You know
for
what?
you.
I'm very excited about it. Yeah. Well, aren't we supposed to be excited about
yeah,
these
we're
things?
in show business, of course.
Excited.
Yeah.
So excited.
It's a challenge. It's a stretch.
Challenge,
it's a dream
and
come
good
true.
people to work with.
Yeah.
Good people to work with.
We have to do one little commercial here, and then George will be right back. You guys, every night the band sounds great. The best part of the show, night in and night out, is the band. You sound great.
Thank you.
And then when David Sanborn comes in, you sound like a great band with a saxophone. Is that a compliment?
I couldn't have put that any better.
What I'm trying to say, it sounded terrific.
Thanks.
George Carlin is here, and Al Green. Man, now that's going to be good,
That's
too.
going to be a number.
And Christine Lottie. George, what else should we talk about? Let's talk a little bit about things that you've been noticing for your stand-up act, things you notice just in life, things about the news, science, politics, language.
Language. Well, you know, it's fun to look closer at things we say and think nothing of. Fine and dandy. You guys say this to you?
Fine and dandy.
Yeah, you say to a guy, how are you? He says, fine and dandy.
Exactly.
Not me.
Yeah,
I never
no.
say I'm fine and dandy. You know why?
No.
I'm never both of those things at the same time. Sometimes I'm fine, not dandy.
I see.
Close to dandy, approaching dandy. In the vicinity of dandy, not dandy.
Yeah.
Occasionally, rarely, I'm dandy. Really dandy. Not fine.
Not fine, no.
One time, 1965, August, for about an hour, I was both fine and dandy.
Wow.
At the same time. Nobody asked me how I was.
Yeah, well.
I got a lot of these.
What else?
Down the tubes.
Down the tubes.
People say that.
Fairly modern term,
The
relatively
country is
speaking.
going down the tubes.
Yeah.
What tubes? Have you seen any tubes?
No.
Where are the tubes? Where do they go?
I don't know.
And how come there's more than one tube? Wouldn't one tube be fine for one country? Does every state have to have its own tube now? Kentucky has a tube, North Carolina has a tube. And then I wonder about, you say down the tubes, I think one tube would be fine, you know, and I'm forgetting the ending of this. I can remember the ending.
So you yourself
I know
have
what.
gone down the tubes.
I did.
Yeah.
If you had only one tube, it would have to be so big, people would have noticed this tube by now. Some guy would have said, Joey, look at the big tube over there.
Yeah.
You never hear that.
No.
You know why? No tubes.
No tubes. No. Yeah.
Down the pike.
Down the pike. Now that's an old one, I think. Yeah.
Meanest guy ever came down the pike. What about guys who came up the pike? Not everybody lives north of the pike, you know. Some guys have to come up the pike and they're really mean.
Right.
Because they never get mentioned.
Yeah.
How about guys who don't use the pike? The guy comes on Amtrak. You know, he's the meanest guy ever arrived on Amtrak. Doesn't sound right.
No.
Doesn't sound right. Takes the cake. Where does he take it? Where do you take a cake? To the museum?
Down the tube?
Down the tube.
That's
why he's here.
Or up the pipe or down the pipe.
That's right. You know where I would take a cake? I would take a cake to the bakery and see the other cakes. Wouldn't that be nice? How come they don't take the pie?
Yeah.
Pie is easier to carry than a cake.
Yeah.
Easy as pie.
Easy as pie.
Cake is easy to carry, too.
Yeah.
Piece of cake. Huh? That's the way I make my living.
You know, you get a little nervous. A person can get a little nervous observing that, and you think to yourself, maybe George isn't taking the medication because it can go on and on and on.
He's doubled up.
Yeah. Well, no, not anymore. No. Now, the big show is Saturday night. Now, let's explain this. It will be live.
It'll go out live to HBO, on HBO satellite,
Yep.
or whatever you call that stuff they do now. Like that grasp of technology?
But it's at the Paramount Theater. It's like 5,000, 6,000 seats.
Square Garden, about 5,500 seats,
Now,
something like that.
do people pay to go in there and see the show?
Yeah, they'll see that, and they'll also see, then I do an extra half hour, you know, and I want to cheat them, and I got an opening act, I want to cheat them, so they see a real show, but for an hour, it's broadcast, and then we tape it, of course, and then cut it up and fix it up so that the replays are better than the live one.
This is like a big deal, though. This is a lot of pressure doing a live broadcast.
Yeah, a bit, but once you get started, I think you forget it. We did one 2 years ago live. It was all right.
A lot of fun.
I threw up once, and it was okay.
All right. Good to see you.
Thank you.
And good luck with the big show.
Thanks a lot.
Thanks.
Take care.
George Carlin, kids. We'll be right back. Ha, 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 ha. The audience applauding along as if this were a hoedown.
Almost.
Hey, and what exactly is a hoedown?
Never knew.
Don't let your hoedown. Ladies and gentlemen, our first guest has been performing comedy since the Eisenhower administration. Is that right? Really? No. What about gigs with the Trumans? Ever work there? Okay. That concludes our insightful interview with George Carlin, ladies and gentlemen. Our first guest has been performing comedy since the Eisenhower administration. He has released a double CD of some of his funniest work entitled Classic Gold. Ladies and gentlemen, here's George Carlin. George! Yes, sir, Mr. Carlin, how are you? Good to have you with us.
I'm doing fine. I'm a little weak today. I'm lactating, and I'm not used to
No,
that.
you're not.
Well, I'm not pregnant, but apparently I'm lactating for no reason.
You aren't.
Okay.
I'll give you $1 million if you are.
I am a little disappointed for the two of us, though.
What's that?
I'm sure you noticed the Nobel Prizes last month, once again, overlooked. And I thought we had a shot this year. You were up for spelling.
That's right. And you, what were you up for?
Gym.
Yeah.
And that prize, the Nobel Prize for Gym, is only given once every few years. They don't have every year. We'll just have to hope.
Well, you know, I don't look at it so much as being overlooked as I consider it really just a snub.
Okay, yeah. And an apology, if you don't mind. We didn't send Election Day cards this year, so you didn't get one. We did,
That's very
we did
thoughtful
have
of
a
you.
tree. We did have a tree.
We did have the Election Day tree. Now, how late do you leave yours up?
Easter.
You leave it up till Easter,
Yeah,
George.
we're festive folks.
That's not a fire hazard?
No. We have an artificial tree on there.
I see.
Happy to say.
Okay. Now, did I have that right? You've been doing comedy professionally since the Eisenhower administration?
Technically true, because when Jack Burns and I were partners for a couple of years, when we started, it was the year Kennedy was nominated. So it was during Eisenhower's last year. In fact, we were in Los Angeles when he was nominated out there. That's where the convention was.
Wow,
So
very
it's
impressive.
been 32 years.
And Jack Burns went on to have another partner, didn't he?
Avery Schreiber, Burns and Schreiber. Cab.
That's right.
Yeah. So, yes, it's been a nice long haul, and I'm happy to be back here in New York.
You
again.
always enjoy your time back in New York City.
Always.
You come back more and more frequently, it seems to
That's
me,
right.
than you used to.
The last time I was here, in fact, the last time I was here and on your show, I read something in a New York newspaper that interested me. I read that 100 to 200, this is real now, 100 to 200 newly trained sanitation workers, or as you and I would call them, garbage men, or in this era of politically sensitive language, perhaps garbage persons. Although, do we know if there are any female
I don't know
garbage
that
men?
for a fact.
No, so, but there probably are, because I think most of the male-dominated professions have been penetrated, you'll pardon the expression, at this point, by females. So let's say, well, how about garbage creatures?
Whatever you like.
Always safe with creatures. If it has a heartbeat, it's a creature. I noticed that they had been trained, and it said they were about to be sworn in. And I immediately wondered, well, you know, what do you picture? A bunch of people in their probably their dress garbage outfits, taking an oath of office. So I did the research and I got it.
What, you have the actual
garbage
the
man's
oath that they swear
oath
to?
of office. And this is not made up. They must know this is true. No comedian would make this up. It's too risky. This is true, and it goes like this.
Would you like some moving music?
I don't know. If you know a good garbage tune.
Oh, do they ever? Oh, hey, it's a joke. It's a joke. It's only a joke.
They say, I hereby pledge and declare that I will support the Constitution of the United States and the Constitution of the State of New York, and I will faithfully discharge the duties of the office of garbage man in the Department of Sanitation of the City of New York according to the best of my ability.
Right.
Now, I want to point out, first of all, they do not solemnly swear. So they're not under oath, sort of to pick something up, you might say. Pledge and declare. They also only support the Constitution. They do not defend it, as the president has to. So I would imagine if Saddam Hussein were to send over garbage commandos here, our wonderful people in uniform who serve so proudly would not have to do anything about it. And it does not mention so help me God at the end.
Well, sure.
And once again, Dave, in this increasingly secular age, God has been left out, and this time of the garbage man's oath of office. So I consider this my duty to point these things out.
But you know, I thought the moving music was just perfect. Thank you. What happened to the moving inspirational music?
I was going to come in, and then I said maybe I should, and then he stopped and said this, and they don't
I
support.
understand. Okay, it's just one of those nights.
It wouldn't have helped the thing anyway.
No, it might have. You never underestimate the power of a little background music there. We have to do a commercial. We'll continue the fun here with our friend George Carlin when you come on back, folks. Program. Our old friend George Carlin is here, also Dwight Yoakam and Julia Child. A little bit later, we'll be out here cooking for all of us. Do you know Julia? Have you met her?
I've never met Julia, no.
A lovely woman. Do you know how old she is?
No.
She's 80 years old.
What administration would that go back to?
Wow, we're talking about Howard Taft? I don't know.
Yeah, that's a lot of guys.
But I know you like to eat. Boy, how about that for a segue? I don't miss a trick, do I? You look like a man who enjoys a meal every now and then, George.
Well, part of the fun of coming to New York and recommending restaurants, too, if I might mention...
Oh, these are personal favorites?
Yes.
Oh, great. Let's hear them, sure.
Shorty and Bud's Restaurant for the Unclean. They're located in Jersey City. And Shorty called me just before the show to tell me that tonight's special is a dish called meat.
Called meat?
Meat. Yeah.
Meat.
Yeah. It's Bud came up with it. Bud is the chef. Shorty is the business brains. It's called meat, and true to the traditions of the fine chefs of Europe, he will not tell what's in it.
Now, this is a specific cuisine.
Right. Well,
meals for the unclean.
There is a variation on meat for the gourmet. Meat with meat sauce.
Oh, lovely
$1 extra.
and piquant meat sauce.
$1 extra. And Shorty and Bud's Restaurant for the Unclean in Jersey City, located conveniently close to the New Jersey Institute for Intestinal Disorders.
Oh, that's nice.
I might also mention...
You dine there yourself?
Yes. Yeah. And tonight I'm going out to Ziggy's Footwear Restaurant.
I don't know.
Ziggy's Footwear Restaurant is somewhere in Queens. That's all he'll say. Somewhere in Queens. And
very exclusive.
Yes. And what they do is they serve fine food. Fine food in or on quality footwear. Their slogan is, how would you like to eat a nice meal out of someone else's shoe?
Wow.
Yeah, they have chicken in a shoe, a burger on a brogan, weenie on a wingtip, soup in a sneaker, which is rough. If you have the old-fashioned sneakers with the two little portholes, the thinner soups will run out.
Yeah, that's right. You'd have to line them with something.
Yes, or a cream soup or something with perhaps little nuggets in it.
A stew would work.
Stew would work wonderfully.
Yeah.
There's also liver in a loafer and pork in a pump. And
Wow.
It's a wonderful place. And
I'll try to get over there.
Somewhere in Queens.
Yeah.
I'm happy to recommend.
Are you still, now you've been doing comedy, doing it so well for so long, and I know that you, yes. What did I say? I called him Howard Taft.
Howard Taft.
Yeah,
Well, they're in the same
was
family.
very close to him.
You knew.
You still do a lot of concert work, though, right?
Yeah. In fact, I just came back from your part of the country. I would have trouble living there.
What do you mean when you say
the
my
Midwest,
part of the
the
country?
Midwest.
Oh, the Midwest, yeah. I love the Midwest.
Yeah. I like the people are fine, but I would have trouble living somewhere where the primary geographic feature is the horizon.
That's good. That's nice.
It's cold. It gets, David, let's be honest, it gets cold there.
Well, yeah, it does. It gets chilly.
You've heard of hypothermia and
Yes.
exposure?
Yeah.
Living in an area where you can die simply by opening the window does not appeal to me.
Depends on the time of year.
Yeah, I would never be completely comfortable knowing I might lose my life going out to check the mail. And the South is no answer either. I'd have trouble in the South, I think. Too much respect for authority down there. You know, they're kind of soldier sniffers and cop lovers. I would have trouble with that. But I like visiting the South. You know, when I'm in the mood for a quick trip to the 13th century. Down there.
In under 2-3 minutes, you've written off 2 major geographic areas of this country. Pretty much 2/3 of it now are gone.
I'll still be trying to work there.
Let's see. And speaking of work, we mentioned this. It's the big 2-album set. Now, this is a collection.
This is the first 3 gold albums I had in the 70s.
So this is like a historical gathering, compilation of all your...
In a way. It's 3 full albums, nothing cut. That's what I'm happy about. They left it all in.
And you have something new coming up on one of the cable operations?
No, but I have another album out the same month that is from last year's April's home box office show, Jammin' in New York.
Wow.
So 2 albums.
Good for you, George. Always a pleasure to have you with us.
Thank you.
Nice to
Good
see you.
be
George
here.
Carlin. Ladies and gentlemen, George Carlin.